Welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Thursday, the 19th of November. Jeannie's running late today. She called and was like, I don't even know if I'm going to make it for the stream today. So we'll see. We'll see what time she actually pulls in. Beautiful day. I think it's supposed to be, what, mid-40s, high 40s?
That sounds about right.
It is supposed to be sunny and a high of 50 degrees today.
That's nice.
Rained all day yesterday. Hopefully put the fires out everywhere. Did you guys see any fire stuff this morning?
They were like monitoring it, so they still had all of the side of the road. Like they had one whole lane closed off from.
I'm sure they can barely hear you.
Oh. They were still monitoring the fire by Derby Dam, so they still had a whole lane closed off. You have to go 45 for like 6 miles. So it gets
Is that so
congested.
painful?
It's so painful. I like going 75.
Isn't the speed limit 75 there?
It's
I go
70.
84.
Patrick, that's terrible.
That's like 9 over, right? Like 1 mile an hour below ticket speed.
The speed limit is 70.
Well, then I go 79.
Still get tickets.
9 over.
Still get tickets.
You need a break from the cold. It's not even cold yet.
I want it to snow and snow and snow. I want to look outside.
That's
and be
bad
like,
for
oh,
business, though.
But it's so nice.
When it snows, you ladies don't come out. You ladies don't come out. We are within 2 weeks on service, which I will say is pretty impressive because the guys have been shorthanded. Hey, Raven.
Hey.
The guys have kept us within 2 weeks. So I just asked, and it's the start of the day. They're working on machines that came in on the 6th. So we are within 2 weeks of our service window. Unfortunately, our tech is still COVID positive. He says he's feeling fine, totally asymptomatic at this point, but still producing positive tests. So we will remain shorthanded. His next test is next Tuesday.
That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
So, and this goes back to what we were talking about earlier in the week with some of our customers kind of saying, hey, like we know that contact tracers are telling people if they produce a positive test to quarantine for, I've heard 10 days, I've heard 14 days. That's from positive people. Our request is if you are going to come to the store, even if you're feeling fine, produce a negative test. Like that's what we're doing internally too, with our own techs. So
Better be safe than sorry.
better safe than sorry. And our tech is a perfect example of somebody who is fine, feeling much better beyond his 14-day window, still shedding the virus. So that's why we're doing it that way. I know we talked about having the tiling scene videos done. Look at you traveling with coffee. This is like a whole new
Who is she?
Jeannie Mulligan,
Who
who
is she?
put her jeans on this morning, was like, Patrick,
Yeah.
you didn't get my grease stains out.
Look.
Look at her jeans.
Oh
You
my
can't
God,
even
Jeannie,
tell.
You
Right.
better be careful.
Right.
This
here.
is somebody who spends extra money to buy destroyed stuff.
Right here. Look, you can see it. See it? Yeah.
Maybe you should be careful when you eat tacos.
Maybe
need,
you
like-
shouldn't buy me such greasy,
You know
disgusting
what
tacos.
they have? They have like bibs that go around and then they stretch out to the table.
She needs
so
a
they're, like,
she needs a lobster bib. If you've ever
Shawna thinks-
if you've ever done
Shawna thinks I need a bib cape.
Yeah, because that
yeah,
was
they
my
have
fucking
done.
point.
They have ceased. That like the numbers are so bad in Nevada that they have ceased asymptomatic testing like real-time asymptomatic testing, meaning like you can schedule a test weeks out at some of the testing centers, but if you are asymptomatic, you cannot get a test real time. So you can't just like drive up and get swabbed or whatever they do in Nevada anymore. So why are you looking at me like that?
What's the tea?
So, okay. What else?
You definitely were thinking something bad or dirty or something.
What?
Like
I was looking at your glasses.
I don't get any loving when I wear these glasses.
Can't
Jeannie's
look-
like, if you want any loving, you better take those glasses off. She doesn't like these glasses for some reason.
They're so big.
It's better with your pants than with your shirt. Like me, I have my own shelf.
I have no shelf. I have a wall. I have an indented wall.
They're not indented.
Practically. Concave.
So anyways, I should get her like some lobster bibs. Like, you know, that's the bib.
I don't have anything on my shirt.
With like the big pocket in the bottom too, so it catches whatever drips off.
I'm not that messy of an eater.
I've never even understood
messy
lobster
eater.
bibs. When was the last time I dropped anything on my shirt?
You drop stuff all
When was the last time?
Last week
When?
on Tuesday.
I
2:45 in
I
the
did
afternoon.
not. I have been.
I recorded it.
I've been like
Oh my
amazingly.
God. Like I'm gonna.
I've been amazingly
like I'm gonna
clean.
know exactly
you know who's
when.
been dirty? This one.
Don't listen to him. I'm late because I couldn't stop stitching.
What were you stitching?
Oh my God, I am doing Enchanted Santa and I'm recording.
I was like, I thought you were gonna bring some in to show them the detail.
I cannot believe how incredible. I will bring it in next week. So a lot of people send me notes about the placemat class and the paper piecing and the freestanding lace. So this weekend, I'm hoping this weekend will be my weekend. And I've been like, you know, I'm on a roll again. I'm like back in it. I'm in it to win it. And
I know, because I'm on puppy duty all night, every night.
I play with puppy too.
So
I just go down. This is the great thing about having a 10 needle. I go down and I do like, you know, I might have to spend 5 minutes doing some threading, but I thread it and I go. So before I left this morning, threaded my machine.
how long was it gonna stitch?
Well, I mean, it was 79 minutes. That was my that one tile scene, 79 minutes. And there were 20 colors. So I was able to do the first 10. So probably half of that. 20 minutes, 79 minutes, half of that. So, and I just set it, and I was, my machine
20
has
minutes
been,
is like,
my machine
so
has been
not half of
kicking,
79.
well, that's 80.
40
Yeah.
minutes would
40.
be. This is my life. This is what.
Oh my God, 40 minutes. Yes, 80 minutes divided by 2, 40 minutes. So, and I set it, I gave it a kiss, a high five, and then I was out of there. So, you know, and when I do these tile scenes, I usually do them on my 10 needle, and I will set it before I go to bed. And then as soon as I get up in the morning, I go downstairs, I set it, I come upstairs. So it's kind of a set and go. And it's, like I said, it's been kicking butt.
We were trying to get the class done.
We worked on it last night.
We worked on it last night.
Patrick goes to me, I was like, oh, I want you to write this in here. He goes, we've been working on this for an hour, and we are 10 minutes in. Are we going to have to
I'm like, are we really? This is what this video is?
I was like,
we're going to watch
if we're
all
gonna do
4.5 hours of
if
video?
we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. Yeah. And then we got to the point where we're like, fast forward.
I'm like we're like at like an hour and 19 minutes into the video, probably 2.5 hours of video editing.
It just takes a long time, but so I don't want you to think
It's gonna get done tomorrow.
And I was watching it like, this video kicks butt.
She was like, I'm so good.
I did not say that. He's thinking that.
I was like, Jeannie's so good.
No, but I was like, oh yeah, this is like, this is good.
There is
I haven't
actually,
done a
like, every
multi-needle
time I
video.
watch these videos, like, and it's funny because Jeannie has so
I know,
much
Melinda,
experience.
Bad math here.
I always watch these videos and go, my God, like, and A, I don't do this stuff, but B, like, your red thread, right? Like, I'm like, is this in the directions? And she's like, no, this isn't in the directions. So, like, that's like a Jeannie thing that she does that makes so much sense for the construction of these tiles. And so I really did watch what we watched last night, as frustrated as I was with your, like, 87 notes and captions. I
was
really
like,
did,
no, please.
I really did watch what she did last night and go, I see the value in this.
Yeah.
And
I kept adding notes because I was like, oh, and this, they need to know this, and they need to, and sometimes I make a mistake. So I was like, you're going to cut 4 strips. Well, you really need 5 strips. So we had to add notes for things like that.
So, and then, somebody suggested yesterday that we sell, like, a collection of all the Technique Tuesdays and a collection of all the classes.
No,
like something that something that we're evaluating, and this is kind of my job, not hers, is we may in 2021 look at one of the teaching platforms.
How about we just sell a
so like
bloopers
teachables or something like that,
do an A1 bloopers
where we
video.
might have a membership available. So
Wouldn't that
there
be
is
fun?
actually a lot of really good content between Facebook and YouTube. What we have to make sure is that we have access to very solid, good copies of that content. But then we may put that content onto one of the platforms and have kind of like a monthly fee where you just get that.
We don't have enough content.
There's a
yet.
ton of
And
content.
this is the thing, like this weekend, I told myself, I'm gonna sew and stitch for me. No filming. Because it adds a whole layer of work. And then I couldn't help myself. I started filming. But I told, it's overwhelming sometimes. So I told the girls, I was like, film if you want to film. If you don't want to film, don't film. It adds a lot of work.
It's a lot of work,
really
but there's so
does.
much good content on there, and like it's funny because I don't even know if I woke up when you came to bed last night. But that was actually something that I thought about after we were editing the video last night, because there were things that I was like, was this in the instructions? And she's like, no, and I'm like, this is such
I don't know, maybe
valuable content. Like, this is such a
instructions.
valuable piece of advice for somebody who's never done one of these tiling scenes. It totally makes sense, and it's totally helpful. And I was like, God, like having a repository where that is available and available all the time is there. So that's something that, like, I plan to, we take the time off. And if for those of you who are new to A1, just so you guys know, so like we'll talk a little bit about the holiday next week.
What about the holiday?
So we aren't doing like a big Black Friday event. Like
sometimes I find out things in the live feed. Like, what about the holiday? Is there something
It's normal
special?
store hours.
Okay.
So although we're going to close early on Wednesday. So we're going to open at 10 a.m. on Tuesday. We're going to close at 2 p.m. on Wednesday rather than 4 p.m. And that's just to give everybody the opportunity to get out, like last minute stuff, get the shopping done, all that stuff, to give everybody the opportunity to go home and do their thing on Thursday.
So this is important. There's no more toilet paper out there.
Normal hours Friday,
Patrick,
and
it's an emergency.
Yeah, it's fine. This is
Can
Miss
anyone
Panic
tell
Fire
me
over
where
here.
I can get toilet paper?
We do not need to worry about toilet paper. We'll be fine. So
I'm worried about toilet paper.
You know what we just ordered?
the store will be open for normal hours Friday and Saturday. Now that said, we're gonna see what happens Tuesday. And if a shutdown is announced on Tuesday, there may be some changes to store hours to kind of give my employees some time
Melinda,
to
they're sold out.
regroup, and then come back to work the following Tuesday, like just so we can plan and figure that stuff out. But that said, as of right now, normal store hours Tuesday, closing 2 hours early on Wednesday, back to normal store hours Friday and Saturday. The there is no big Black Friday event. There is no big Black Saturday event. It'll be normal in the store, and our hope is to avoid massive crowds in the store. So the last couple of years we have done these big shopping events. We're not doing that. That's why we have the holiday list.
You know what
year.
we're gonna do after the new year? I'm gonna
Why are we talking about the new year right now?
Because it's exciting.
It'll be here before you know it.
Okay. Can we finish our conversation about the holidays first?
Yes.
So, for those of you who are new to the store, our store closes between Christmas Eve and New Year's. So, we will have kind of normal store hours through December, barring any major changes or anything like that. And then we're generally open for a couple hours, like 10 to noon maybe on Christmas Eve. And then we shut down to allow ourselves some time to regroup, recoup, and enjoy each other over the course of the holidays. So we close between Christmas and New Year's. It's during that period of time, like, we'll still be doing live streams, and we'll probably be making a lot of cool announcements for the new year, because we get a lot done in that, 8 or 10 days. We figure a lot of stuff out. We create a lot of content, all that stuff. So,
I can't wait, because I'm gonna just sew like crazy. I love having time off.
we may go up to Idaho or something, depending upon what's
Ooh,
happening.
what is that, Shawna? I'm sure Melinda has noticed.
So
This is.
You don't
I'm gonna
need
put
an
it in my
appointment.
hands. Do you see that? You know how people do the.
I'm always so confused. Is
Washington
that Lori
Monument?
Martinez as Christine Martinez? Yes, you can just drop off your serger as you wish.
I'd like to introduce you to our fairy frost department. We have 3 bolts.
Look how I'm trying to angle them so you can see the.
Aren't they
glitter.
gorgeous? So this is our deal of the day. We got some fairy frost Christmas colors. And if you've never used fairy frost,
Holiday colors.
holiday colors. If you've never used fairy frost, it's glimmery, it's shimmery, and it's
so
absolutely gorgeous. So, and they're such great mixers.
Beautiful. They really are.
It's worth just adding to your stash. Here is the red with the glimmer and shimmer. And this is like a snow white. Isn't that so beautiful? So we have it in the store at $11.99. Deal of the day today is $9.99. Wow. So and I have what I have. I really want to become a Moda dealer.
I would love that. I would love that.
Would you love that?
We would love that, right, ladies?
I don't know about you ladies, but I love pre-cuts.
Oh,
so, and Moda has some of my just favorite ever. What is this?
That was the,
Card class?
Oh, yeah, you've got your card class
Yes.
setting up.
So I pre-filmed the video, and that's the card that I did in the video. It's not to replace the class video. It's more of like a quick refresher. I said it was going to be like 30 minutes. And
We'll
it
cover
turned into
Patrick's face,
an hour.
not Shawna's. You said it was going to be what?
It was going to be like a 30-minute refresher that was pre-recorded, and it ended up being an hour.
So this was an hour?
Yeah, that was
to do
an hour.
this?
And it's just a pre-recorded one, so if you want to go back to it in the future, or if you missed the class, and you don't have time to watch the 2-hour class, here's a 1-hour version of it, and then there's no interruptions in it, and it's just me and the camera.
Just gorgeous Shawna and the camera. So,
But that'll be posted. It's uploading right now to the Facebook group. So if you missed the class on Tuesday, or if you won't be able to make it to the
can you hear
class today,
Shawna?
I think so. I can see the little microphone
Okay.
moving. Right? So it'll be posted to the cards Facebook group. So if you missed Tuesday's class or today's class, it'll be posted up there so you could watch that.
It's in our fabric section, Marilyn. We've got a little fabric section.
It's in our fabric.
Right over here.
Does anyone have a husband that builds things that can build me a fabric shelf? Let me know.
Cora, I need to schedule our swap of your cabinet too. So when you come in today, we'll figure that out.
Oh my God, Cindy, maybe I can get your package because I don't think it went out yet, and I'll see if I can put your fairy frost in it. So I'll grab that. Anything else?
There was something that I had to talk about, but I can't
Michelle,
remember what
anything?
it was.
I have more of the notebook kits made.
There's more notebook kits.
I think I need to clarify something though. The initial.
Do you want to come over here?
Yeah, because Nuala has the wrong kit for what she wants to do.
Ooh, okay.
Good morning. So I have more kits for the notebook class in this morning. I have a nice selection of the solid colored vinyl, and I have a couple of more prints, including a couple of Disney prints. Here's the difference, ladies. If you took a kit that has a print, it has a bow kit in it. No initial goes with that one, mainly because that vinyl is too thick and too stiff to actually create a 3D letter, and the print won't allow it to show. So if you were looking for a guy gift and you wanted a solid color, I have some more solids in there. There's no more gray, but I have a selection of browns, a selection of blues, and a couple of extra reds. Those are the ones that you can put an initial on or monogram because the vinyl is softer. So again, I have extra ones here that I made last night if you want one of the solid colored ones. But if you have a print, that kit is the one that's like a general gift, maybe for a coworker, a lady, yourself. It comes with a bow kit. It has the extra bow pieces in the kit with it. Okay?
Sweet.
All right. All done.
And that class is on Monday, right?
It is.
And that class is on Monday. So I did have somebody else sign up. As long as you can get your kit before that class, I think we're at 13.
Yeah, it's okay because it's a fun little class. But
I think we could fit 2 more.
I'm gonna shut it down on Friday because if I'm on Saturday I'm not here.
Yeah.
So I can't.
It's getting shut down. If you want to sign up, sign up. Erin class, I think, Shirley, you had asked if Shawna was going to do a Christmas Erin class. I don't know if we said anything, but I don't know. I will ask her. And anything else, babe?
You should tell them about how good you are at gluing ears.
At what?
Gluing ears.
No, we don't need to talk about that. No. Are we done?
I think we're done.
Wow, we're done. Be creative, make something awesome.
Have a fantastic day.
I would love to see your projects. So you can post projects on our website. We have to approve it, but I'd love to.
On our Facebook page.
On our Facebook page. Yeah, not our website. On our Facebook page. I would love to see them. You know, we also have this I thought was interesting. We have I was getting ready to say goodbye to you, but Shawna and I were in our Janine Babbage group, and I get requests for people to join that group every day. People I don't know from all over the place. So we were on there, and Janine Babbage is in our group, and she makes lots of comments to the people that post their stuff. So post your stuff if you love Janine Babbage. Post your stuff on our Janine Babbage group. If you want to join a group, how it works is some of the groups are private, and you can't join them unless you've purchased your machine from us or you've paid for that particular class. That's why we wear masks.
We're gonna be so glittery.
Oh, it's the glitter. I thought I was like spitting.
No. I was like,
am
I glittery?
So you can request to join the group. What was I saying?
You were talking about Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have lots of different groups. Sometimes we don't approve your request because it's for a group where it's a paid class and you've never paid for the class. But if you want to be in the group, you can pay for the class and take
Generally,
the class.
if you request to be in the group and like if we don't know who you are, or if you've requested to join the group and it's something that you've got to have paid for the class or something like that, are we taking the time to reach out to these people?
Yeah, we do. Yeah. So every night I go through the requests to join groups, and then sometimes I see names that I don't recognize, or I know that they've never purchased that class before.
Right.
And I'll usually do it like I'll sit down because it takes me like an hour or 2 hours, and I'll write an email and I'll explain how it's going on and I'll cut and paste. So, but we have other groups that you can just, I mean, if you want to join our Sew Along group, if you want to join our Janine Babbage group, if you want to join, there's lots of groups out there that you can just join. And then you can post stuff and you can just be part of that community regarding that. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing at you.
Did you hear him? He was laughing.
I was not laughing at you.
Is something wrong?
Nothing is wrong.
So if you would like to join that community regarding that specific topic, we would love it. You know what else I would love? Some ideas about sew-alongs. We'd like to do another one.
The group, like if you go to the A1 Vacuum and Sewing page on Facebook, I think most of the groups are publicly listed. Many of them are private, and this is what Jeannie's talking about.
You can see them.
You can see the group, but if you go to be in the group, you have to request to join, and that's what she's like. There's a little button that'll say request to join. We can see that request, and we have to approve that request to be in the group. But that's what she's talking about.
That's
Melinda.
what I'm talking about.
And you've taken some classes. I think you've probably.
Melinda, I think you're in lots of groups.
I think you've been in several of the groups. So.
Melinda wants to know what other goodies are on Shawna's table. Do you just?
Oh God, that woman has the attention to detail of anybody.
I think we did these. The Perfect Punch by OESD. This is perfect if you're a Kimber Bell gal and you've been doing anything with twinkle lights. You have to punch those holes.
The way that Facebook works is it's posted where you post it. So if you're in the group and you post it to the news stream in the group, then it's only posted to the group. It doesn't post to all of Facebook.
Nuala, yes, half a yard of each. You can do that, and I will just get your little order together for you. Okay, I think that's it.
We need to see how much is sold so far too.
Have a wonderful day.
Do you have easy access to get more of this stuff?
Be creative. We love you, and we'll see you tomorrow.